Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Finding a finished product man is like finding a unicorn. And ladies, I have to address this because you know my thing is, ladies, if you're going to deal with a man, you got to be realistic. But see, so many ladies out here got those Prince Charming fantasies. You know, that Cinderella fantasy. You're going to find that perfect prince and everything. You know, that guy who's handsome. You know, handsome, fine, you know, nice body, nice height. And, you know, of course, he making about 6 figures, got all this money, and then going to give you some attention and stuff, and, you know, buy you all the gifts, and, you know, if you have kids with him, be the perfect father, and just got the good balance of everything. You know? Ladies, that's not gonna happen. Look, let's think about all of this. You talking about finding a man. Let's break all of that down. Okay, dude's handsome. Okay, dude could be born with that great bone structure, and then you know if he listening to Uncle Rom, he doing the body game, getting his body right, but then also had that height. Because a lot of women be talking about those 6 foot dudes, which is only 14% of the population. And then let's be real, if y'all talking muscles too, it's actually easier for a man who's 5'9" to have muscles than a man who's over 6 feet. The ones who are over 6 feet and got muscles and got handsome are actually extremely rare. Let's just be real with it. Right, so that's just a unicorn. Just that physical part is just a unicorn, right? And then you know the dude is, you know, he got all this money. He making 6 figures. Probably got a high IQ, and you know, well, just sensitive to your needs. And then all of that is a finished product. Like he don't have to do anything. He's already where you want him to be. In fact, I remember that statement was made in that landmark book that came out in the 90s, Waiting to Exhale. One of the characters say, how come a man can't be what he already aspires to be? Ladies, first of all, every single man on this planet got work to do. Even if he is all of those things, he still got something to work on. That's the whole point of being on this planet. I would say personally for myself, like a lot of women will praise me for different things, but I tell them straight up, I'm still a work in progress. And any human being on this planet is still a work in progress. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody where they totally want to be. If anybody knows a person that is perfect, that's where they want to be, they don't have to grow anymore or do anything to improve something, even if they got a lot of good things going, ain't something they working on, something they trying to do, please let me know. And do it seriously. Don't just say it randomly. You give me reason to believe you telling the truth about this person. Because there's always something. There's always something. But see, a lot of ladies want that finished product, perfect man. They want that man not to have to build. See, that's usually where that term come from. Because, you know, I've done some videos on here, got a little bit pushback from some of y'all. I got some pushback from some ladies when I said, you know what, because, you know, the big thing is getting that, you know, that high value man, that 6-figure man. But I said, shoot, you better catch that man before he get there. That's the best way to get him. Get him before he's there, but as long as he's working towards it. Because I'm going to just be real. I'm going to be real with y'all. If you get a man who's built up a lot of stuff, he might not want you. And you might be looking a long time. Because if that man, first of all, if he built up by himself, what would he need you for? And I'm just being real. I ain't putting y'all down, any women down or anything, but it's actually harder for a woman to get a guy who's built himself up a lot. Let me say it again. It's harder. Even if she's drop dead gorgeous, it's still harder. Because look, ladies, I'm just tell y'all something. If a man built himself up as best as possible through his own efforts, What he needs you for? Not even for peace or sex. Because let's be real, and ladies, I'm just going to be real out here. If a man really got himself together, let's be real, he got plenty of women he's going to choose from. So the sex ain't there. He got some women who are willing to give him just the same things or more than you give them. All right? But a lot of women looking for that guy who got everything together, skipping over that guy who's working towards something. Shoot, and many men, especially successful men, they can at least point to one woman and say, well, she didn't want to deal with him because he ain't got that stuff together. Or some women will even say it to that man. But then when that man get himself together, at least on that basic level, there's a lot of women say, yeah, I always knew you would do it. I say, you should have got him then. You should have got him then. So even finding that man, that's like a unicorn. Now, let's be real. Unicorns are rare, but let's be real. In the real world, nobody got a picture of a real unicorn. So you talking about looking for a fantasy. But see, a lot of women caught up into that, And I know a deeper reason why many women are caught up into that. You don't want to take the risk. Because a big thing with many women is like, well, I could build with him and stuff, but he'll just leave me for a prettier woman or something. That's ain't on the man, ladies. To have that thought, that's your own self-esteem. That's your own self-esteem. Because the reality is, yeah, he might leave you for another one, or he might take you on a fancy vacation and profess his love for you, saying, you know what, you were with me when I didn't have anything, and you were loyal. I love you, and I just want to show you the world. Either one can happen. But before any, regardless of what happens, a woman gotta feel good about you. Y'all gotta feel good about yourselves. You gotta feel good. Don't have a fear. You can't have a fear that, if you get this guy and y'all working to build together, or you may be struggling a little bit at first, it's going to end up bad. Because let's be real out here. Let me go. Hold up. Let me hit a tangent. But it's all part of this. A lot of women don't want to deal with that struggle thing, but shoot, tell me out here, how many people ain't struggling? I want somebody I want some woman to tell me. And fellas, what I already said about y'all jumping in. I want to hear from the women on this joint. Tell me how many of y'all know a man or a person, male or female, who ain't struggling in some way. Seriously, like y'all know personally. Closest you have to it is maybe a billionaire or something out here. But even them, you look behind closed doors, they got something. They using drugs. They doing something that they might not want public. So, just be real out this joint. And the reality is 99.9% of the population, you're going to get with somebody and it's going to be something. Because, hold up. Let me even go back to that whole thing about that guy who just got everything. All right, the guy handsome, he tall, got muscles, dresses well, he making a ton of money. Even that's not going to be perfect for you because, first of all, a man who making a ton of money might not be able to spend that much time with you. Or a man with that type of attitude, he might have little patience for any issues that you have. He could be rough. Indeed, I've talked before about a young lady I knew who was being emotionally abused by a six-figure man. So, it's tough. Now, this ain't saying, have an ideal of it, but remember, it's a tough thing. Find that man who y'all click with personality-wise and build together. That Cinderella thing ain't going to work. That Cinderella thing is not going to work. And don't go by what you see in the media. Don't go by like some celebrity or something grabbing some woman or some millionaire or something grabbing some women. There's usually some stuff happening behind closed doors that y'all might not want to put up with. So, anyway, I want y'all to think on that, ladies. Seriously, you just got to be real out this joint. Everybody, every single person. I'm saying this. I'm still a work in progress. Every single man is a work in progress. Every single one of y'all is a work in progress. So finding that finished product, man, it really is like finding a unicorn. And let's be real, unicorns don't exist. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all ladies later. Peace and blessings.